Hello student, I am Ashish from MLZS School. Today I am going to explain you the hardware, software and the operating system in computers. This video is especially for class 7th student. Do you know what is hardware? Hardware means the part of the computer that is physically we can touch. Like we can touch the CPU, we can touch the monitor, we can touch the keyboard, we can touch the mouse and these things. Software means the software is like our feelings that can be expressed but cannot be touched. Similarly, software can be shown on the monitor, can be installed in your CPU, but you can't touch. You can just see, you can just feel, and you can operate them. And the operating system is the master control program of the computer that is installed in your computer and that is responsible for proper or smooth functioning of your computer system, whether it is the hardware or the software. Now first of all, I am telling you by this picture, I am telling you the different part of the computer system. The first one is the monitor, another one is the green part, it is known as the CPU, and inside the CPU there are the BIOS chips, main memory like RAM and ROM, then the processor, then the motherboard, then the power supply, hard disk. Now after that, keyboard, mouse, and one more, the blue picture you can see, that is the first part of the CPU from where you are starting your computer. Now here is the picture of the process. This is the processor. Processor means the main CPU, the inside the CPU box, that is known as the processor. That is how many gigabytes Cellon, the company's name are Cellon, these all are. Now there are number of the memory in the computer system, but the problem, there are three types of memory. First one is the primary memory, second one is the secondary memory, and primary memory is divided into two parts. One is the RAM and the another one is the ROM. RAM is a temporary memory. Whatever the data is stored inside that, it will be erased when the power is get off. So when the system is switched off. But ROM is the permanent memory of the system. The data of the ROM can't be erased by the human being, it can be erased by the machine only. Other than this, one more memory, that is a flexible memory that is not durable, that cannot store the data for a long time, that is the cache memory, that is between your CPU and the main memory. Now secondary memory is divided into number of the part: hard disk, floppy disk, CD disk, and pen drives, and these all are the devices. It can be removed from your system anytime. This is our RAM, random access memory, temporary memory, that can store the data for the short time, and the data will be erased when you are switching, when the power gets off. Now here is the hard disk. You can see this is a part of your system. This is a hard disk in which you are storing the data. Here it is stored in your CPU box, and whenever you are switching on the system, whatever the data you are storing, it will be stored in the hard disk only. That is the main memory of the computer system. If it is not inside your system, your system will not work. One more here, input output devices. In input output devices, input devices are keyboard, mouse. General input devices are keyboard, mouse. Other than this, we can also use a pen drive, CD drive, that is also used to input the information in the system. Now output devices is normally a single output device. You can see that is the monitor, and another output device generally that is not connected to your computer, that is a printer, and that is used to print the things. One more input devices that is sending signals to only, that is the mouse, that is having three buttons, left, right and middle. Left button is used to read the data, to move the information from here and there. Right button is used to copy, cut and paste, and middle button to scroll the data, scroll the information. Here you can see there are the number of the part of the backside of your number of the parts of the computer. First one is the CPU, your desktop CPU. Another one is a laptop. That is the back part of your CPU. You can see back panel of the desktop CPU, where number of the parts are there. This part, and these also are the back part of your laptop, where you can putting your pen drive, you can giving your CDs, VGA port, PS2 port, Ethernet port, all the things, audio jack socket, all the things are all the parts you can see very easily. This one is a power supply, the main part of the computer that is connected to, that is stored in your laptop or in your desktop. If this power supply is not working properly, your computer system will not work. This power supply is responsible for supplying the electrical unit to each and every part of the computer. For example, if hard disk needed 2 volt, that will be supplied by that is decided by the power supply. Your CPU processor is needed 1 volt, that is decided by your power supply. If any wrong information is going through the power supply, your system will be blasted. This is the motherboard, the main part of the computer that is stored inside your CPU box. When you open the CPU box, you can see a green board, a blue board, or red board. Here are the number. You can see in this board, CPU is also there, RAM is also there, ROM is also there, number of capacitors are also there, transistors are also there, and that is used to store the data in the information. Thank you.